the series as we move on to Fiji, Australia. But just quickly, Marcus Watson and Dan Bibby. Marcus, what a semi that was.
Yeah, unbelievable. You rarely see extra time go to the second half, especially with only 1 minute left. I don't think I've ever seen that before. So boys are going to be out on their feet, and to be honest with you, it's probably the best thing for whoever wins this game, because the team they play in the final is going to be on their last limbs.
Yeah, it plays into the hands of Fiji and Australia a bit, doesn't it?
Yeah, definitely. Whoever wins this, I think, will be the strongest side for going into the final. But this is going to be a close match now. I think Fiji have had a few close run-ins, so Australia looking the informed team, so we'll see how it goes.
Yeah, they really are playing well under Andy Friend, their new coach, Australia. Looks like they're going to have the restart. Richard Kelly, referee. What will be their strategy against Fiji here?
So I think it's basically going to be flair against aggression here. I think with Australia going to be bringing a lot of heat in the breakdown, and they're going to be looking to put the Fijian skills under a lot of pressure, getting their offload channels, because once Fiji start getting offloading, they're impossible to play against.
Number 1 team in the world, Fiji, against the 4th ranked side, Australia. This is Cup semi-final number 2. The winner goes through to play New Zealand later on today. Let's get back to Hong Kong.
In their most recent encounter, it was Australia winning by 7. Previous to that, it was Fiji down the Aussies in the Cup final back in Las Vegas. Who's coming out on top in this one? Can the defending champions here in Hong Kong, Fiji, book themselves another spot in the big dance? Let's find out. Stannard goes high and deep, and it's easy pickings off the top for Fiji. Looking to break clear. Ravovo tosses it out the back, and Alan Palavao dumped, trying to make that tackle, and Konatani frees the task beautifully. Oh, here they go. They're starting to sing a little, the Fijians, and they go to their strike weapon out wide. Savanapa, Rawapa beats a couple. Konatani looking to get around Stannard. Konatani has got his nose through the line and jams it down after a little kissy kiss. Fiji strike first.
We're already in this semi-final. He can't stay out of the action. Semi Konatani gets it started. Just a little dummy. The left-hand fin and the little shrug, and the beast is back for Fiji. Big moments in this Cup semi already too, Sean. It looks like the winger Rawata is injured and coming off. Fiji, so that is a huge blow for them, hamstring.
Conversion is good, and Fiji lead by 7. Yet to have possession of the ball, the Aussies. Myers goes up, taps it back, and it's going to fall for Fiji. Look out, Ravovo goes to Veramalua. Veramalua across to Domalai. An uncharacteristic mistake there from Domalai.
Yeah, well, I thought Veramalua was on the outside, and he gave a late pass to Domalai, who didn't know whether to cut inside or keep his line. That is a huge let-off for Australia, though, you have to say.
For the first time, Cam Clark and his men are going to take possession of the ball. Starved early on.
Yeah, deep in their own line too, Shawnee. So whether they try and hit it up, Fiji are very good at the breakdown. So I wouldn't be surprised if they utilise a kick here, just get out of their territory, turn Fiji around.
Lavau in behind. And Stannard goes to him. Now Clark trying to rumble it off his try line. Clark, what a powerful run. He's got a runner on the outside. Clark has put Torch in some space. Torch, he's going to get chopped into the turf by the captain from Fiji, Colin Misau. Still though, the ball with Australia. Myers. Jenkins will go in and do the hard work, securing the ball. Clark again. Gee, that was an impressive break for Clark. Stannard kicking for Laval. Laval is not going to get a touch on that. It just checked at the wrong time for Australia. Oh, that is a sweet pass over the top from Kunatani. And again, oh, this is where they are so good to watch. Fiji. Domalala this time can bring it in without too many dramas. Freezer pass. They take it away to that special place, Fiji. That's a little pinch in Hong Kong.
Well, it's an offloading masterclass from the Flying Fijians. They were boxed in their far side of the field, but they kept their composure. They wrapped around, put players in motion just like that, and then the offloads so tough to stop. Domalala makes no mistake to Malua for their second.
Captain pulling this out, trying to make it a 14-point margin. Shaves the left hand upright, and it stays at 12 in favour of Fiji over Australia.
Australia are desperate for this kick-off for me, Shawnee. They can't get any more points than as Malua takes the most offloads. You'd expect that with a guy who's got 2-metre runs like he does.
On the hunt, Clark goes up. It's going to go back again for Fiji. They are a nightmare when they can maintain possession in this fashion, and they've had so much of it in this first half. The Aussies have just got to hang tough here. Muscle up, but when the footwork is as sublime as that, it is near impossible to hold Jerry Tuai and Fiji.
You've got to recognise who you're marking up again. You cannot rush a guy with feet like Jerry Tuai. Australia come up, there's no one in behind. They took it too quickly, and he does it every single time. To go to the right, step off, which is lethal. Their right foot boot. Got to be connected in defence.
Conversion goes right on through. It is 19-0 to Fiji with 45 seconds remaining in the first half. Some happy Fiji fans there, Carlton are.
They're heavily supported across the world, and the most successful team in history in Hong Kong, Fiji.
That's going to come off the hand of Domalala, I think about the call. Yep, so Stannard will get to the spot and find Foley at the front. Stannard to Clark. And we have another touch brilliance. Here's Winterstein. Frankie Winterstein into the game early. Stannard. Over the top, the pressure and the breakdown from Fiji. Spot on. Ravovo, the man forcing the penalty.
Well, they've just been rushed into these decisions because the defence of Fiji is up in the face of Australia, and that's what normally Australia does to other teams. So I think they're going to go for goal here. Time is up on the clock. Try and eke it out to a 4-score game.
So this to make the difference, 22 points in his side's favour. Ravovo. He's hit it well. He's hit it beautifully. And on the stroke of half-time, Fiji go up by 22.
I am jumping for joy. I didn't think I'd get a Barclaycard initial credit card, but it's for people with not much credit history, like me. So I checked my eligibility, applied, and just got a yes.
Pedro here couldn't give two squawks about Barclaycard initial. But then he's barking.
Apply now and see if you can get a yes at barclaycard.co.uk.
You're Sam, right?
Yes.
Winston Wolf. Don't get up. So you're a landlord now, a property magnate.
It's just my wife's old flat.
But you've taken out direct line landlord insurance, right? After all, they guarantee they won't be beating our price.
I didn't know that.
Prize plum.
Sorry?
It goes well with Magnolia.
Get direct line landlord insurance from £120.
Manager, great man manager. All great coaches are, though, aren't they? They have to be. I think for Andy Friend, just has to tell his boys, as we highlight, they just need possession. They can't panic. They're good enough to come back from this 22-point deficit. No doubt about that. They didn't make this semi-final by accident.
Australia playing in their fourth consecutive Cup semi-final for the first time since 2001. So this current crop are knocking down some long time standing records you don't necessarily want.
I'll tell you, I was playing in 2001. That was under the guys of Richie Graham. This Australian team, they had a very, very, very outstanding outfit. The Isaac brothers, Cam Pither.
Second half of the Cup semi-final underway, and that's not going to go to the 10, so Australia will have the opportunity to launch here. On the halfway line midfield, Stannard just marshalling his men, setting them up. What can they do? They must score first, Australia, in this second half. Thunderbolt on the park. Stannard goes across the field, now switching to Clark, spinning out of one, and has the power to pull off some extra metres as well, post-contact. Keep it tight for the moment. Clark again, Stannard. Jenkins. Foley to Stannard across. To Clark, trying to get on the outside of the defender. Now switching with Winterstein, and will be busy in this little run of play. Gets in and does the grunt work at the breakdown. And Fiji can see the penalty.
What Fiji are doing, they're sending their second man up in centre, putting pressure on defensively, but here go Aussie.
Stannard, Winterstein. Winterstein. Footwork from the big debutant. Stannard goes quickly. Stannard needs the first point to the second half, and he's going to get him. James Stannard touches down for Australia. The margin's back to 17.
Expect nothing less than a fight back from this Australian team. And then finally the points come after a number of indiscretions by the Fijians.
Stannard has been striping them all weekend in Hong Kong. This one of his more important shots on goal, and just as we say that, it's off to the right. So 17 points the difference, and plenty of time for the underdogs in this one to come home.
Winterstein was integral in that last passage of play. Big unit in the midfield for this Australian team. They need to get it up nice and high.
Stannard goes deep. Killingworth gets fended off. Trouble here for the Aussies. Big trouble. The footwork, the little jink. And then the cover tackle from Jenkins on Nasila. What a play for the Aussie captain.
Oh, to be able to turn and chase 80 odd metres back and make this tackle, Ed Jenkins. Stannard does good initially at the sweeper roll. Buys time, and look at that. Attack wins you games, but defence like this wins your tournaments, or keeps you in it anyway.
The winner of this match will face New Zealand in the big one after they defeated South Africa in extra time. Winterstein gets into the backfield. It's big 1, 2, 3, and now we'll pop to Clark, who feeds it off to Stannard. Dongala reads that well and swoops in to shut the threat down, and now Fiji turn it. Back goes the pass. Switching to the bubble. Silla. Here's Tuai, Mr. Offload. Can he get it clear? Of course he can. Are you kidding me? Pio. The offload king puts it on a platter. The skipper has 100 tries in the series.
Osia Kolene-Sau joins a very exclusive club with 100 tries, but it came from the man Pio Tuai, only just been injected in jersey 5, one of the top offloaders in the game of sevens. Osia Kolene-Sau checks himself out on the big screen, and it looks good.
Diversion from Ravovo. He's swinging back in, trying to draw it back through it. Doesn't do what it's told. Pio Tuai, he'd be among the best offloaders in world rugby at the moment, not just sevens. Takes 2 or 3 guys to bring him down, and every time it seems he can free his arms, put it on the button.
Well, the thing is, you know it's coming, Sean, and you still can't stop it.
Ravovo back. Now they can just ease their way through the back end of this one. Kunatani, the K train's away, offloads back inside, looking for the reload himself. And has infringed at the breakdown.
Really built into this tournament, Fiji. They didn't start off very well, only just getting through their first game. That is a huge kick by Stannard with limited angle as well.
Just make sure he gets the guy in there this time.
Well, you'd have to think at this stage, Carlton, that Fiji would be favourites for the cup. There he is. So given New Zealand played so many minutes of rugby in their